Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wentz first play going right to the air. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Wentz. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 36 yards. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, I feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This goes out wide for Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown! Derek Carr fighting his man, Hunter Renfrow. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now Wentz again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Goddard.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st down, Wentz. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, he bowls over it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby McCain. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get